Hello, hockey fans. Welcome to another edition of the Penalty Box with your host, Kelal Ocmin. Tonight, several late-breaking news items before the start of the opening night season of the VHL Season 3. Opening night is Sunday, April 25th, 2010 at approximately 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Before we get to the news, there's some things I want to talk about. Some things going around the league right now that is, well, quite frankly, stirring things up quite nicely. First of all, opening night, this will be the first time in league arena history that you have a league that has 30 NHL teams with 17-man rosters going up against each other for one Stanley Cup. And you also have 30 AHL affiliate teams, so the people that were unfortunately not drafted have a chance to work their way up into the NHL. More on that in a second. Welcome back. Like I said before in the last segment, opening night should be a hell of a night in the VHL. Season 3 kicks off when everybody hits the ice, the hits start flying, the puck starts dropping, and the red lights start lighting up. Who will win the Stanley Cup this year? It's anyone's guess. Like I said, there's 30 teams. However, there have been some frontrunners. Frontrunners such as TBU, the Tiny's, Detroit Red Wings, defending Stanley Cup champs. Can't take that away from them quite yet until someone dethrones them. A team that looks to dethrone them is a team from the East. Two-time defending Eastern Conference champions, led by Walshinator, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning this year decided to go large in getting a veteran that has been out of the league for a season. They think he's the missing link to get them to where they need to be, and that is the finals. That player is Smythe the Wonder. More on him in a second. Also, other big names around the league is the Pittsburgh Penguins, led by Smirky, have picked up Baga 16. Detroit, like I said, with TBU the Tiny, who's looking to be just as an enforcer as he has been in the past, along with his rival Darth Forsberg. Picked up Satchmo Davis. The Sharks in the Western Conference, led by Drawers, picked up a guy named Alan McDermott, who's a high-paid forward. And then the Dallas Stars picked up a pair of high-paid forwards. McInnes 91 comes back to the league, and Brain 7. Hopefully I got his name correct. That's what I have here. But there's other unsung heroes that are currently in the AHL looking to work their way up, of which from the Providence Bruins, you have Knights of God. You got a guy who plays defense, who plays forward. He's an all-around player. He sometimes plays in net. He's been pretty good. Hopefully he's looking to make a splash and to make a debut in the NHL later in his career. Another one of these up-and-comers is a guy named Redefined, who plays for the Phantoms currently in the Flyers organization. He is a utility player. He plays both wing. He plays defense. He's an all-around decent guy. Hopefully he does well in the AHL and gets called up when they need him also. And to cover a couple other newcomers, the Vancouver Canucks have a solid goaltender with Sonic Boom. He's quite the ticket in the net, that's for sure. But more on that in a second. Welcome back. Like I said at the beginning of the show, at the top of the hour, there has been a little bit of controversy surrounding the start of VHL Season 3. Along that controversy is, like I said, Tampa Bay has picked up a guy named Smythe the Wonder. Hopefully he will be able to lead Tampa Bay, or help lead Tampa Bay to a Stanley Cup. Smythe and his $4.5 million contract is the focus of tonight's breaking news. There's a little bit of controversy going around. A report that was written about Smythe's return to Tampa Bay. And Smythe had this to comment, and I quote, "It feels great to be back. Great to see some old friends from the Leafs organization, and great to make a decent impression on my teammates. I'm still rusty, though. Have a lot to work on. Hoping to be 100% for the season, so I'll be working hard now so that when the season starts, I can have some fun." This has sparked immense controversy. Quite a few people are upset with these comments around the league, and I just have a couple snippets here. A guy named Leon92 is quoted as saying, "I think he should be banned from the league personally." He went on to say, "I don't think this kind of behavior should be tolerated." Now that's the end of the news, and now time for my take on this bunch of BS. And that's what I think it is BS. This is the VHL. This is where it all counts, okay? It doesn't matter if a guy is a prima donna goal-scoring freak that wants to talk bad about himself or talk himself up, pimp himself up a little bit in the third person. He's entitled to do that. That's his opinion. People are entitled to respond to his opinion, or they can ignore it. Me personally, if it was up to me, I would let my talking be told on the ice. I'd let my play do the talking, and if you have a problem with guys like Smythe or any others, you play against them and you knock them on their high-paid arse. That's my opinion. That's the way it should be here in the penalty box. Anyone who says different, come talk to me. Now with the breaking news and this controversy, or lack of controversy in my opinion, going around the VHL in Season 3, I am pleased to announce that the Penalty Box has been signed on for an additional 3 more episodes. I guess they kind of like us up in corporate. Next episode of the Penalty Box, I have an exclusive interview with one Biohizzle. More on that later. But before I go tonight, I just want to let go with a little opinion. Now, like I said about this controversy, I think people and players should let their play on the ice dictate and talk for themselves. Keep it on the ice. If you have a problem with the guy, drop the gloves. Go toe-to-toe with the guy. Don't sit there and start a flame war or say someone should be kicked out of the league for their opinion. Like I said, that's my opinion. I'm just a commentator. I'm not on the ice. So, with that said, Sunday, the puck drops. And I hope to see you at center ice. For the Penalty Box, your host, Kelal Ocmin. See you next episode. And remember, Season 3 VHL kicks off this Sunday. Legends will be made. Good night.